How much of the mother in you and the things that you do every day were you able to put in your character?
That was something that was very important to both Arbaz, the producer of the film, and I, because we have children the same age. And दोनों students हैं और दोनों पढ़ रहे हैं.
A lot of people also enjoyed watching you during the Holi also. It was such a fun thing to see you come out with that like background में गाना चला था अखियों से गोली मारे.
The inside fun you didn't see.
I have seen it on loop. I'm kidding not. I've seen that.
Oh, that
Pichkari,
no?
no?
Rasha went and bought for everyone, so we all were wearing inside and clicking pictures with it.
Did you all ever in the education career that you all had dare to give your paper for revaluation?
मुझे तो ऐसा लगा इतने ज़्यादा कैसे मिल गए?
दोबारा तुम भी और काट लेंगे कि यहाँ भी गलती थी तेरी यहाँ भी गलती है.
When we think about you and Satish together, there's a very funny film that comes to my mind. घर वाली बाहर वाली.
I had a very different connect. You know, I had seen him since I was a kid, and when they were shooting for Mr. India, that's the first time when I met him. And he would always call me Raveena, and I used to call him Satish. नमस्कार, मैं हूँ रवीना टंडन.
Hi, this is Anushka Kaushik.
और आप मुझे देख रहे हैं on Bollywood Hungama.
Hi guys, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. My name is Urmin, and two women who we really enjoy watching on screen, Raveena Tandon and Anushka Kaushik. Hi guys, how are you all doing?
So far so good.
I saw the movie yesterday और मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगी that it was such a sweet, जैसे आपने कहा breezy movie but with such a special message कि बिल्कुल दिल तक पहुँच गई बात. तो congratulations on that. And
Thank you.
सबसे पहले रवीना जी, like I always like to call you रवीना जी. My first question to you is that आपके किरदार की ऐसी कौन सी बात आप में भी है, आपको लगता है रिलेटेबल है?
आई थिंक हर एक कैरेक्टर जो हम प्ले करते हैं कहीं ना कहीं वो एक भाग हमारे अंदर हमारे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स में होता ही है. सो देयर इज़ नॉट दैट ओ दिस पार्ट और दैट पार्ट, बट ऑनेस्टली द इंटेग्रिटी एंड यू नो the way Tanvi Shukla sees the world with a positive light with everything is what is something that I carry within myself as well.
How much of the mother in you and the things that you do every day were you able to put in your character?
I think that was something that was very important to both Arbaz, the producer of the film, and I, because we have children the same age, and दोनों students हैं और दोनों पढ़ रहे हैं. एंड वाकई एक ऐसे लगता है कि किसी स्टूडेंट की ज़िंदगी से जब उनकी ज़िंदगी शुरुआत हो रही है, उनका जीवन की शुरुआत ही है, उसी समय इतना बड़ा जब खिलवाड़ हो जाता है उनके यू नो फ्यूचर के साथ, तो वो एक चीज़ ना बहुत हिट करती है. तो बीइंग अ पेरेंट, आई थिंक दैट इज़ अ कॉज फॉर कंसर्न.
डेफिनेटली. अनुष्का, जैसे मैंने कहा आपके इंट्रोडक्शन में, इट्स सच अ डिलाइट टू सी यू ऑन स्क्रीन, बट एक छोटी सी नाराज़गी भी है दैट वी सी यू वेरी लेस. सो इज दिस अ कॉन्शियस एफर्ट दैट यू आर चूजिंग रोल्स दैट यू वांट टू बी एब्सोल्युटली श्योर ऑफ?
I think that's a very early question because मुझे expected नहीं था, क्योंकि the kind of no's I have been saying in such an initial career of my life, I'm like कि पता नहीं यार where it's gonna end up. But I think when we have such a project और लगता है कि हाँ जो चीज़ें सामने आ रही हैं वो लोग प्यार कर रहे हैं, then it makes sense कि अच्छा हाँ वो सारे ना शायद ज़रूरी थे. क्योंकि I think अभी से when I started 3-4 साल पहले, तो उस टाइम पे बहुत ज़्यादा एकदम बूम था. एंड आई थिंक इट गिवन the OTT platforms gave us an opportunity जहाँ पर हम सब लोग के पास था create करने के लिए. But I think now because so much has been made, no, as a viewer I'm saying, as an audience I'm saying, no, I'm really, I have to like give a commitment to a show because you are giving your lifetime, अपने लाइफ के 8 घंटे या 7 घंटे आप किसी शो को दे रहे हो या किसी फिल्म को दे रहे हो 3 घंटे. तो I want to be sure कि जब मेरी ऑडियंस उस चीज़ को देखे तो वर्थ हो.
इस फिल्म में खास तौर से जो एक्सेंट आपने पकड़ा वो क्या नेचुरली आया? हाउ वाज इट फॉर यू टू प्ले योर रोल?
आई थिंक नेचुरली तो नहीं आएगा बिकॉज मैं कभी पटना गई भी नहीं थी उससे
पहले.
पहले.
बट इट वाज सो गुड, सो एक्यूरेट, यू नो. जैसे ही आपकी एंट्री होती है, जिस तरीके से आप दोनों का पहला सीन है, आई एम नॉट गिविंग आउट एनी स्पॉयलर्स, बट इट जस्ट फेल्ट लाइक, यू नो, देयर वाज something going on in a courtroom and we just happened to see it. It was so natural, is what I meant.
Thank you so much. I think दिस मेक सेंस। अगर आप किसी चीज़ पे काम करते हो और लोगों को पसंद आए, क्योंकि मुझे पसंद है, आई रियली वॉन्ट माई कैरेक्टर्स टू साउंड डिफरेंटली, क्योंकि इंडिया इज सो रिच, नो, इफ यू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम नॉर्थ एंड यू गो टूवर्ड्स साउथ, there's so much to play, there's so much variety. As an actor, you know, you have so much to play. So I think I really want my characters, let's say, जो पिछला वाला काम था बुंदेलखंडी accent था, and this is definitely भोजपुरी accent, which we really didn't want कि बहुत ऐसा out and out ना हो. We wanted to actually play in percentages where ma'am is playing the character, और उनका जो accent है वो थोड़ा कम इसीलिए रखा गया है because she is more educated. I am coming from a place और marginal class से, और जो मेरी primary schooling है वो थोड़ा जो है छोटे जगह से हुई है, जिस वजह से वो ऐसा था.
You know, you have that charm that you can make newcomers also feel so welcome.
Yes.
Is that true,
yes.
Anushka?
A big yes.
I mean, and I'm saying this only for 2 interviews that I've done with you, and they've all been with newcomers. The earlier one was
Right.
also for Disney,
Right.
which was Karma, and for this one. And I think that the bond that she's also talking about feels so real. So, is that how you always want to be? You don't want to be a strict person कि मैं senior हूँ, तुम junior हो. How is it on the sets?
I don't believe in doing that, and I don't think anyone really does. I mean, they have to have a real mean streak to do that. But I think we were also newcomers at some point, and besides that, I think जितना एक comfortable atmosphere हो जहाँ लोगों को आपस में एक bonding हो और काम करने में मज़ा आए, उससे आपका ही काम और निखर के आता है. And as a whole, when the team does well, the entire product looks good then.
Yeah.
तो अगर मैं आपको इंटिमिडेट करने की कोशिश करूं या इनको इंटिमिडेट करने की कोशिश करूं, इनका काम अच्छा नहीं निकलेगा, इनका काम अच्छा नहीं निकलेगा, तो हमारी सबकी फिल्म है, मेरी अकेली की नहीं है. हम सबकी फिल्म और जो प्रोजेक्ट एक्चुअली है वो सफ़र करता है, तो उसका फ़ायदा क्या है? And I think inherently I'm not like that as a person.
I think I need to answer this question because it's not about कि कहीं बार जब आप act कर रहे होते हो ना, then that person can answer this question. Because she's not acting it out. She's like that. I mean, if I'll give you an example right now when we were starting this interview. Right before this, I was like, I'm sitting on a white sofa and I'm wearing a white dress. She's like, get a cushion.
Correct.
So she makes sure that the frame looks good. Not only like, oh, mera close-up aisa jayega. Yeah, she really wants it that the whole product should come out really well. And I think that's not more than like a senior actor or a thing. That's like a human thing. That's how she is as a human.
Yeah,
So I think we have to compliment her as a human more than the senior actor.
Yeah, a lot of people also enjoyed watching you during the Holi also. It was such a fun thing to see you come out with that like background में गाना चला था, अखियों से गोली मारे.
The inside fun you didn't see.
I have seen it on loop. I'm kidding not. I've seen that.
Oh, that
Pichkari,
no. Rasha went and bought for everyone, so we all were wearing inside and clicking pictures with it. So
Yeah,
it
but
was
your Holi
fun.
party is the most talked about also. So everybody's like, oh my god, did you see Raveena Tandon coming out with the cool glasses? अच्छा ये बताए कि that पिक्चर में बहुत सारी ऐसी मिडिल क्लास चीज़ें दिखाई जाती है जो आम तौर पर होती है यार इन एवरी हाउस होल्ड. टूथपेस्ट जब तक निचोड़ा ना जाए पूरा तब तक खत्म नहीं होता. ऐसी कौन सी मिडिल क्लास चीज़ है जो आप अभी भी करती हैं?
I think you cannot call it middle class. I think हर एक इंसान का एक sense of sustainability होनी चाहिए and responsibility होनी चाहिए कि I believe in I do quite as much as I can for the environment. I believe in reuse, recycle. I believe in sustainability. I believe in buying sustainable goods. तो मेरा वो है conscious effort not to waste paper, conscious effort to use less tissues. जो कोई मेरा स्टाफ भी अगर टिश्यू उठाता है मैं बोलती हूँ मालूम है 1 box 17 trees get cut for 1 box. So it's just that I psych them into trying to be nature friendly and eco friendly. But I think हम लोग हर चीज़ recycle करते हैं. And you know India as I think as culturally has been one of the biggest recycling countries through centuries. हमारे जो भंगार वाले हैं, हमारे जो recycle जो जिनको भंगार वाले बोलते हैं,
हाँ जी.
actually दूसरे countries में it's unheard of.
Yeah.
लेकिन हम लोग हैं जो हर पेपर हर चीज़ को recycle करते हैं, प्लास्टिक recycle करते हैं, tins recycle करते हैं, कांच recycle करते हैं. So that is a very very good habit actually. So I believe in that.
And I think nowadays these sustainable clothes as well, the fabric.
Yes,
no?
exactly. Yeah.
Lovely.
But do you
So
guys
it's-
believe in reusing your outfits? Because
I
you all
do.
are at Yeah.
I do. Yeah, we do definitely.
I do. I reuse and I re-accessorize and I wear.
I think
a
I
lot
to
of
have very
them.
less clothes. That's why I keep repeating.
So it was never, I don't think it was us that we never wanted to reuse our
Sure.
clothes. I think it became a fad in the media to say, oh, same, she's wearing this, she wore that day and now she's wearing it again.
And
so I
also,
think
like,
it was
rate the
that
look.
kind of a...
Rate the look between the two.
वो
Both
तो
are playing
चलो-
the same.
चलो वो
scene.
ठीक है, but earlier on we used to be criticized for wearing our same outfit again, which in fact if you see some of my earlier interviews I used to tell them okay, why do you do that? In fact you should encourage people wearing their outfits all over again, because what kind of an example are you setting for the normal people? Because chalo, we have our designers, we have our stylists who get us outfits, etc. But young kids who are in college, they are impressionable. They think, arey, one has to wear one outfit and then throw it. That's not okay.
Correct,
so
correct.
imagine what kind of wastage and expenditure that is for the parents as well
Absolutely.
to bear.
And it's so important because as celebrities, it's also like a responsibility की बात
It's a-
आती है
it's-
because
it's a moral
they are
responsibility.
influencing so many people.
Correct. So I used to in fact say that if you pick up any of my earlier interviews, like about 7-8 years ago, I've actually said the same thing, that in fact we should encourage people wearing their same outfits again, because see, we set a certain amount of like a standard moral conduct which we have to not, it's not our, it is a bit of a responsibility as well, because people look up to us, but also it's the right message to give across.
So this film Patna Shukla is a film that caters to a very very important subject in the education department, and किस तरीके से बात जो मुद्दा है वो स्टार्ट में बड़ा छोटा सा लगता है और वो बड़ा होते होते ऐसा लगने लगता है कि oh my god, we have not thought it through, and I think that's amazing that a film with a topic like this has come. My question to you all is that do you all remember कि कौन से सब्जेक्ट में आपको सबसे कम मार्क्स मिले थे?
Maths
मैथ्स.
is undisputed.
I got 96 in maths.
I hate you.
आप बाजू में बैठे, आप वहाँ बैठी जरा प्लीज. We don't want this
तुम
negativity.
क्लास के बाहर जाओ.
I think history or like SST, social studies.
Oh, and I used to love history. History, geography and all were my highest scoring. English.
But did you all ever in the education career that you all had dare to give your paper for reevaluation? कभी ऐसा लगा कि नहीं कम मिले हैं, ज़्यादा चाहिए?
मुझे तो ऐसा लगा इतने ज्यादा कैसे मिल गए.
दोबारा तुम भी और काट लेंगे कि यहाँ भी गलती थी तेरी, यहाँ भी गलती है.
No, but jokes apart, honestly मैंने इस मुद्दे के बारे में कभी सोचा ही नहीं था. न मुझे इतनी जानकारी थी. जब मैंने स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ी मैंने कहा ऐसा भी होता है, क्योंकि somehow ये causes इतने highlighted नहीं होते. I wonder why. You know, because it is very necessary कि these things come out.
True.
And अगर आते भी आप गूगल करो तो ऐसी चीज़ें बहुत बार हुई हैं, अलग अलग स्टेट्स में हुई हैं, लेकिन कभी इतने फ्रंट पेज हेडलाइंस नहीं हुए हैं. सो आई थिंक इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि इतने तरीके के जो स्कैम्स हैं, फेक यूनिवर्सिटी स्कैम्स हैं, स्कॉलरशिप स्कैम्स हैं, एडमिशन स्कैम्स हैं, मार्कशीट स्कैम्स हैं, अब रोल नंबर स्कैम्स हैं, these need to be highlighted and to be addressed, because it's the future of our next generation, and that generation is going to shape the new India. So we have to be the backbone and the support for that.
Absolutely. Which is why I said that it was so important for a subject like this to come out.
Exactly.
And जिस तरीके से जैसे लिखा है कि common woman, uncommon fight, it gave us the feeling that ये एक fight हर घर में कोई ना कोई लड़ सकता है if they actually have the हिम्मत.
Exactly, क्योंकि so many people lose hope. इतने students, young students, they lose hope. And आपने देखा होगा पिछले काफ़ी एपिसोड से हमारे ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर जी मोदी जी वो भी इस बारे में बार बार बात कर रहे हैं अबाउट प्रेशर, एग्जाम्स प्रेशर, अबाउट स्टूडेंट सुसाइड, एंड हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इट इज़ दैट वी कम अप विद सपोर्ट फॉर दैट. तो कहीं ना कहीं दे लूज होप, एंड जब वो निराश होके ऐसे एक्सट्रीम कदम उठाते हैं तो बहुत ही दिल पे ठेस पहुंचती है.
Another fine human being, wonderful actor that we truly are missing is Satish Kaushik ji, and it still doesn't feel that he's not among us, but he had such a great role in the film. क्या यादें हैं? Anushka, would you like to tell us? Sharing the same surname also was an important thing.
Of course, I mean, and that's the reason why someone from the junior artist. He came to me as like, are you a nepo kid? It's like Kaushik,
Are you serious?
Literally. And he's like, he loves you so much, he keeps calling you Kaushik, and he never called me like Anushka. He's like always, Kaushik सुन नहीं. मैंने कहा हाँ सर ये रही मैं, because मैं कुछ ना कुछ तो पढ़ रही होती हूँ. तो ऐसा कि अनुष्का देख, अभी हम यही फिल्म आज से 20 साल पहले बना रहे होते तो कैसे बना रहे होते? तमाम दलीलों और गवाहों को मद्देनजर रखते हुए. And he used to do that on set.
Oh my God.
He was very funny.
Someone used to find happiness even in small things with those hammer, no? So he used to check those hammers, ना कि कौन सा order. कि अरे कितना fun है. And he used to find it so funny doing it again and again. And I think because अभी होली गई है, तो definitely होली थोड़ी सी different थी.
बिल्कुल. When we think about you and Satish together, there's a very funny film that comes to my mind, Gharwali Baharwali.
जी. We did quite a few films. We did Pardesi Babu. We did Gharwali Baharwali. Actually, a couple of more, which now I don't really remember. But the thing was that he and me had a very different connect. You know, I had seen him since I was a kid, and when they were shooting for Mr. India, that's the first time when I met him. And he would always call me Raveena, and I used to call him Satish. So I remember the last time we were at some award function and he had won an award, and from behind I was saying, "Come on, Satish!" And he said, "Oh, my friend Raveena is sitting here in the audience." So it was so much fun. He and me used to just bond like that. He was a wonderful person, actually.
Definitely.
Really, really miss him. In fact, I'm going to release one reel which has us on the wrap-up party. All of us are dancing,
yeah,
and Satish ji so cutely dancing like this. So I'm going to post that on the day of the release. Yeah.
Now, this is a question that I'd like to ask you, Anushka, and please jump in. Do you think that this is the perfect day and age for a lot of talented actors to be showcased? क्योंकि आपको जैसे आपने अभी एक बात कही कि कोई देखकर पहली चीज़ वो नेपो किड कहता है. Beyond who you are, beyond what your background is, even the audience is ready to accept you as a talent and can see through what you are bringing to the table. Would you agree to something like this? And I'm asking you this question क्योंकि आपके जितने भी projects आपने किए हैं, you have been highlighted and people have said great things about you. So would you agree?
Exactly, taking you back down the memory lane, and not only that, but also the biggest example why I'm sitting here beside Raveena Tandon. I mean, that is in itself an example of that. I really need not to put it in words. Even if you are coming from whatever space, I think it's definitely you, your craft, who gonna take you forward. Definitely someone can introduce you, but किसी भी इंसान के लिए, चाहे वो इधर से आ रहा है, चाहे वो उधर से आ रहा है, काम उसी इंसान को करना पड़ेगा और कोई भी इंसान उसका करियर नहीं बना सकता. अगेन आई थिंक अगर मैं ये कहूँ कि मेरे पेरेंट्स ने मुझे इतना वो क्यों नहीं किया, लेट्स से इन द अर्ली स्टेज की एक्टर नहीं बनना, ये नहीं बनना, अगेन इट वाज माय ड्रीम्स एंड आई एम द ओनली पर्सन रिस्पॉन्सिबल. इफ आई हैव टू लाइक हिट द जिम अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग, आई हैव टू डू दैट for my character. Nobody else can do it because in between action and cut, nobody else can do it. कि यार bro please खड़े हो जाइए, तू लाइन चलिए. Nobody can do it.
Yeah.
And today is the day when you cannot live on the legacy of someone else. Let's say there was a time, but right now अगर आपने अभी मेरा जो पिछला वाला काम चल, let's say लव स्टोरी में जितना भी जो कुछ रिवाइव हुआ था, अगले हफ्ते दूसरा प्रोजेक्ट आ रहा है, तीसरा प्रोजेक्ट आ रहा है, नए फेसेस आ रहे हैं, नए आदमी, कि अब आप अपनी लेगेसी पे भी नहीं जी सकते हो. You have to do well in every film.
Wow.
And that's how you build your career or what.
Do you think that this was not the case back in the 90s? Were you also getting offered a lot of stereotypical roles कि बस आपको एक girlfriend बनना है, बीवी बनना है?
I think that depends. That always happens to till a certain amount of time, till you can actually show what all you can do and how you can push yourself as an actor, and what are your limitations, what are expectations from people, and where you can take each character to. So I think once that is established, that does not really happen anymore.
You've shared screen space with two of the 90s queen, Kajol and Raveena Tandon. Have you found anything similar between the two?
Similar? I think definitely giving the space for sure. That is the reason why I could play my part. And I think when you come from a space that कि हाँ मेरे पास बहुत कुछ है, मैंने बहुत सारा homework किया है, but वो तभी हो पाएगा जब आपका co-actor and you don't feel like that I'm doing it well like a newcomer and a star. It has to be two actors performing in a scene. And I think that is the best part about both of them, that they both were, and I think both of them are very much into like environment, eco-friendly. Both had the same line to say, please मुझे scripts मत देना, I'll do it from my iPad because no paper waste.
But what is the raz behind you looking just the same? Just आज बता दो, please now. Don't say
Thank you for
anything.
asking that
I want to just
I
know.
don't
What is
know.
this? How can you look just the same? Like even in these photos, what is this?
I think I don't know, what you are within, I think just shows what you are outward. I believe your skin, your hair, everything kind of says a story as to what you put inside your body. So you are what you eat, plain and simple.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom.
नमस्कार, मैं हूँ रवीना टंडन
Hi, this is Anushka Kaushik.
और आप मुझे देख रहे हैं ऑन बॉलीवुड हंगामा